Hello everyone and welcome back to my Senate election prediction videos where I take a look at the Senate races going on across America in 2024 and give my thoughts, analysis, and predictions on the races. And today we are looking at the state of Vermont, a seat currently held by an independent senator. The independent senator is Senator Bernie Sanders. Sanders, although an independent, caucuses with the Democrats for organizational purposes in the Senate. Sanders is currently serving in his third term. In 2018, Senator Sanders' margin of victory was just under 40%. In 2020, Joe Biden won the state of Vermont with a margin of victory of 35%. In the upcoming election, there is no doubt how Vermont will cast its ballots for president. Vice President Harris will win the state of Vermont by a large margin. Vermont is a very heavily Democratic state and often gives Democrats a resounding margin of victory. And due to Vermont's early poll closing time, generally on election night, it is the first state that is declared in the Democratic column. Let's take a look at the nominees. And the Democratic nominee would have been Bernie Sanders. Vermont has a law dealing with nominations. And Sanders always runs for the Democratic nomination, wins it, and declines the nomination and continues his run as an independent. And he's done this many times and has always been successful. Sanders, prior to serving in the Senate, he was first elected to the Senate in 2006. He served from 1991 till 2006, obviously, in the House of Representatives. Prior to that, he served some time in the 80s as the mayor of Burlington. And Sanders has had a very long political career and has sought office pretty much from the 70s to the present. He, of course, sought the Democratic nomination for president twice in 2016 and 2020, and he had very impressive runs both times, finishing second. He is the most popular senator in the Senate. He is beloved by Vermont residents. He describes himself as a democratic socialist. That's unique in American politics. Sanders is very passionate in his beliefs and sometimes will vote against measures that he would normally vote for because they don't go far enough. But like I said, Sanders has sought political office pretty much continuously since the 70s. He had a long stretch of defeats in the 70s and 80s, and finally in 1991 he won a House seat and has served in Congress ever since. And Sanders is a he's a dyed-in-the-wool progressive and very passionate about his beliefs, and is got a huge campaign war chest in his disposal. The Republican nominee is Gerald Malloy, and Mr. Malloy is a perennial candidate in Vermont on the Republican side, and was the Republican nominee for Vermont's other Senate seat in 2022. Both Mr. Malloy and Sanders were virtually unopposed in their primaries for the Senate. There were some people that cast write-in votes against Mallory. How do I think this race is going to turn out? There's no doubt in my mind that Senator Sanders is going to be elected to a fourth term in the Senate. He's very popular. He's got a massive fundraising advantage, and the name ID. Vermont voters are familiar with him. And his policies are popular in Vermont. So there's no doubt senators will be elected to a fourth term, and this will be a hold for the independents. But in terms of organizational control, it will be a hold for the Democrats.